What's going on, people? So, what feels like long time ago, I picked up a pair of these, the UltraBoost 20s, and I said, you know what? I should do a performance review. And then I believe I even bought another pair of these just so I would have a fresh pair. Haven't touched that pair since like the day I got it. But anyways, here we are, a while later, a little late. I'm finally got knocking out this here performance review, right? And here's the thing, I get it, right? These are not new anymore. These are super old. Like, what's the point in even doing this? Well, I'm going to tell you what the point in doing this is, right? Even though everybody who probably needs to know where these stand with each other already knows, likely anyway, the thing is, there are a few people that don't, right? So for the people out there that watch all my videos, which I do appreciate the three of you or so that do that, like maybe you'll be in a situation later where someone will say, oh yeah, I'm thinking about getting these Ultra Boost 20 shoes so I can start running again. You'll be able to chime in and be like, oh, you know what? I've got some insight for you. And then you can be the smart guy and help them out with giving them some details that they didn't know that they needed, right? So I'm helping you out and helping them out, and other people right here. But anyways, here's the thing, right? We're gonna knock this thing out. First off, here's a couple differences, right? The Ultra Boost 20, as you see on the inside there and also on the tip there, prime blue, right? Not prime knit. What's the difference? Glad you asked. Here it is. These right here are partially made with recycled plastic from the ocean. Remember that Parley line? Yeah, same sort of style. These just normal knitted. Some old woman sitting in a factory knitting shoes or whatever, however these are made. I honestly don't know. But either way, that's what that is, right? Which means that this particular shoe, as I said in one of my reviews, I'm very sure, it's a little heavy, at least compared to these. It's also a little rigid, at least compared to these. So that's not okay when it comes to like running shoes, right? You don't want that. So I was thinking as I was just doing these normal reviews that I wasn't going to enjoy running in these. And well, let me tell you, I did not. So, little background as far as the running portion. Last week, right? I ran 3 miles a day, 1.5 miles in a pair of Ultra Boost or SL20s, and a mile and a half in these. I'd wear one, run, switch shoes, run the next mile and a half. It was a whole ordeal. It sucked a lot, right? But that's the thing you do to get these videos out there. So anyways, I did all that. And I kept track of how things felt in my head, thinking maybe they'll not break down, but break in over time and stuff, because that happens, right? I was thinking they don't feel great right now, but maybe they'll feel a little better later. And I'd worn these a handful of times before that, so it's not like they were fresh out of the box. And your standard Ultra Boost doesn't really need a lot of break-in time anyway, which is the thing that I really like about them. But anyways, I put these on, did those miles and stuff, and at the end of the week, I was like, you know what? I don't think that I'm on board with this, at least not as a running shoe. But let me go ahead and pull out a 19, knock out some miles in that, and see how things really feel. So I did one more day as a comparison, these versus these, right? And these things were so much better. And the thing that's good, I know this is like a review way later than it should be, these might be the 19s, but they're still available in a lot of places. It's all up in the outlets, right? There's a few on the Adidas side. They're probably all over like East Bay or Final Score or something. So you can still find these. It's not like you're looking for like an Air Max 2008, right? Like then you're just kind of out of luck. These are still out there. And I would say it's totally worth looking a little deeper to find a pair of these, if you're looking for a running shoe anyway, over a pair of these. Now, when it comes to just walking in them, that's a little bit different because then you're not really relying on all that extra technology that went into these, right? Kind of like that little strip across there to help lock your foot in. Or just the fact that this overall Primate thing it hugs a little better in all the right places. Otherwise, you're running around in this and your foot just feels like a free-for-all, right? You don't want that, so it's a little worth it, in my opinion, to look for these. In some ways, I compare this to like the React Presto, right? Or the Vapor Max Plus, where it's comfortable, but your feet are there's just too much, I won't say extra room in there, but they're not locked in to where you would like them to be, so it's just kind of crazy. Whereas something like this, to me, feels overall like maybe running in like the standard Flyknit Vapor Max or the React Vision, something like that, where it's kind of just tighter around there, you know, more like a good sock, like a solid sock. Whereas this is like one that like isn't necessarily for your foot, you know, a little too big. I don't know. It's hard to explain it, but just know that this thing has a more snug fit to help you feel better when you're running. And this thing is just kind of like, it'll keep your foot enclosed. Yeah, and that's about it. So for that reason and all the other reasons I said, these. Also, as far as sizing goes, because I don't think I covered that, but I'm gonna say go with your normal true to size on these. These here, they do feel a little more snug than these, obviously, because of the whole prime knit thing. But it, much like an Yeezy, stretches out just a little bit as you need it to. So there's that as a plus. Also, comparison wise, I'd say they're probably right in there with, like, you know, the other Air Maxes and stuff that I have. I have a handful of Vapor Max running shoes and stuff. They feel very much the same to me. So I would suggest that. But again, they're easy to find. So go ahead and find what works for you and go with that, right? Because it's not like a Jordan release where you gotta just order it and hope you get it and then hope that it fits how you want it. You know, go out to any store and you'll find probably both of these. Anyways, definitely this one. And if you find this one, the sizing is the same between the two. So you will have essentially tried them both on. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this thing wrapped up because I feel like this video has gone on long enough. This shoe right here, right? A little bit heavy, a little bit stiff. The boost itself feels about the same. But overall, this does not feel so great, right? Compared to this. This one, you have everything kind of streamlined in there to just make you feel overall better when you're running. I don't know how else to say it, so I'll just say that this one is better. This one wins. If you're looking for that final say in these performance reviews, because I know sometimes people just say at the end, like, yeah, it just depends on what you like. No, this one is what you like. So there you have it. All right, I don't have anything else to say, and if I do have anything else to say, it's just going to go unsaid. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I am done for a bit. Well, more or less. All right, later, people.